Hey guys, Radical Reggie here, and I'm very excited to do this review today. So today's review is going to be on the game called Freedom Planet. Now, Freedom Planet right now is actually available on the PS4 and the Wii-U consoles, and of course on the PC and Steam. But gosh, okay, first of all, I want to go into a little history about this game. This game was actually going to be a Sonic fan-made game, but thankfully the company said, forget that, we'll make our own game, and they implemented all the stuff they had for the fan game into this game. Now, is this game worth doing a review on? Yeah, of course it is. Let's take a look. Freedom Planet is a beautiful looking game. I mean, right off the bat, I mean, the graphics just really pop up at you. I mean, it's like, you feel like you're just, man, you're in for something really good, especially after seeing the intro. I mean, so much good animation, action going on in a story-driven intro. And, you know, a lot of platform games don't have it. Well, I would say like a big story or a big emphasis on story like this game does. I mean, man, this game just really, oh gosh, it does it so well. And watching the intro, you'll feel like you're watching one of those like animated features in the movie theaters that are like, it's like a regular cartoon, but you're watching the movie version, which is very like dark and deep. So that's that's how I feel about this intro in this game. It's really well done, and this really pulls me in because I'm a type of person who loves a good story in any game. You know, the story is what's gonna help pull you in to understanding these characters. And Freedom Planet, it just does that for me. You know, I'm a big when I was back in high school, I was really big on traveling to other planets and stuff like that. You know, this astronomy in general. And when I saw the regular title screen, I saw the two planets. I was like, oh my god, I'm already loving this. So as you start the game, you actually get to play as two characters right off the bat, and you have one unlockable character. But when you start the game, it really feels like Sonic the Hedgehog, which is so that is fantastic for me because I love the Sonic the Hedgehog games, even the newer ones they've made, the 2D ones, not that freaking Sonic Boom or whatever it's called. But Freedom Planet is just really a throwback to the old school. You can really tell the developers were fans of those type of games, and you know, it really shows in this. You know. Thankfully, this wasn't made as a fan project, Sonic the Hedgehog game, because even though we would have been able to play it, you know, at least these guys could make money off their talents, you know. Now, if you're not one of those type of people who likes a big story in this game, you can actually play the arcade mode. And arcade mode pretty much just lets you go to each level, one level to the next, you know, boss fights, different worlds, stuff like that. But if you want something special, I suggest playing the story mode because the voice acting is really good. It really pulled me in. The voice actors sounded like they were really into the characters. And it's just nice to have this type of game in general, to have a story mode like that, you know. I don't want to go too much into the story mode because I will say they are working on a second game, so I'll just say that. But yeah, from what I've played of the game, which I actually pretty much got to the end and I stopped playing, unfortunately. I got to the last boss and I got flustered and I put the game down. But that was just me, you know. But anybody else would pretty much finish the game, which I probably will after I upload this video. Freedom Planet is definitely a game that I feel that anybody who likes platform games could pick up and play. I mean, it is just a lot of fun, you know. It really pulls you in with its fast action, smooth graphics, and this overall this charisma that this game brings. You know, you really feel like you're playing an old school game from back in the 90s, which is nice. You know, it's not one of those type of games that's too hard. I mean, it could get tough at points, but still you'll learn a pattern and you'll start to get used to it, and you know, it just really flows. And just to let people know, I'm actually playing the PS4 version here, which is downloadable on the PSN. There is a Wii U version that's downloadable as well, and the Steam version is downloadable as well. Hopefully, this game gets a physical copy because this is a game you don't want it to be lost in time as a download. You know, it's got to have a physical format, and hopefully something will happen soon. But gosh, Lee, this is a game that definitely it's something in the future you could tell your kids about. The game has 14 stages total. Most people will be able to probably complete these levels from, I would say, around 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how good you are at the game, you know, skill level and all that good stuff, you know. But even though you might want to rush through this game, like it's fun running through it, you want to take your time and enjoy the environments because they are really like good looking, and the boss battles are like a lot of fun. I mean, you really feel like you really get that arcade feeling from like fighting the bosses in this game. They're like just all over the place, and they're just a lot of fun. So just to talk about the music a little bit, the soundtrack is outstanding. I mean, it's definitely something you could bump in your car. I mean, they did a really outstanding job with this. I'm very impressed with the soundtrack. Very nice. And just to go over the controls are really good. I felt like I had complete control over the character, and that's what you want in a game like this with fast action. You don't want a game that's too slippery, or you don't really have too much control over the character, because, you know, it just really kills the vibe. You know, having control over an action-paced game like this means a lot, and the controls are top-notch. So there you guys have it, Freedom Planet. Oh my God, this game just brought back such a nostalgic feeling of how I used to how I played platform games back in the day. Well, voice acting is hilarious, has a story mode, and even like I said, even if you don't want to like play the story mode, you can just play arcade mode, which it takes all the story elements out, and you can just go through the levels and fight bosses and do it like that, old school style. But man, gosh, I want this game to get a physical release on the PS4 so bad. And actually, I have good news for you guys. They're actually working on the second game, so maybe if that happens, if they could make some kind of compilation and put them on a physical format, kind of like what they did with Mighty Gunvolt for the 3DS system, you know, like 2 games in 1. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, that's my review on Freedom Planet. Pick it up or download it, you know, as of right now. Hopefully it'll get a physical release. Maybe limited run will make it happen, who knows. Our signature run games, or signature edition games, not signature run. Anyway. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this review, and I'll see you later.